Okay, so I got Beth Taylor here with me. Beth, you scored 4 points tonight. You haven't been necessarily a starter all year, who's like one of the highest scorers on the team, but you've played a key depth role for the Hawks all season long. You have the ability to enter any game and all of a sudden put up 8 points. I mean, I've seen it time and time again. We come off the bench and seemingly it's just like magic. Beth gets into the paint and scores a couple layups, and then all of a sudden you can harness some momentum for your team. How has that role been for you this season?
I think it's been a really good role for me. Um, I know in the past I have a tendency to come off the bench, spark a little something for the team, get them rolling. Um, and I think tonight that's just what we needed. And, I think the first 2 quarters went excellent. We were holding them, and then it kind of just went all downhill. But our bench, our team never gave up, so, you know.
To let everybody know, it was the Hawks came away with a win 49-44, I think. Yeah, 44 against Monadnock. However, they led by 16. So first 3 quarters, you were up by 16 going into the fourth quarter. How were you able to do that?
This team has always, last night we played Muskoma. We went down in the fourth quarter, but again, this team has the ability to spark right off the bench, come in, I don't know, I don't know what it's about this team,
Yeah.
but we're just always able to, get it rolling again and, beat each and every team.
They defeated you 42-40 earlier in the season,
Yeah.
and they may be 6-9 now, but they've had a really tough schedule. They've played Stevens, Concord Christian, and Conan twice.
Yeah.
So that's the top 3 in Division 3 right now, and then they've also played a Division 1 school from Vermont that compiles 7 of their 8 losses prior to tonight. But they battled back in the fourth quarter. They outscored you 20-4. What happened in the fourth quarter?
I don't know what really happened in the fourth quarter. We always seem to fall, short in the last couple of quarters, which I never understood that, because we can always hold the team, we can always pass the ball really well, we can always move it, but there's just always something about those last, 2 quarters that we always tendency to let them get ahead of us, and, I think we just need to, stop letting teams do that to us, because I know we can be better, and I know we can do better. It's just, there's some games where teams come out with like a really fierce intensity, and I think we don't know how to attack that head on, because we do that in the first 2 quarters, and then after the third, they're all riled up, they're coming out of the locker room, they're ready to win this, and they're ready to put it in the bag, so, I think we just gotta jump ahead of that.
So game went double overtime. Crazy. Is that the first double OT game all season for you?
It is.
Yeah.
I think we had one where it went into overtime, but we were able to come ahead, and we were able to beat them by a couple of points.
You had a variety of players who played well tonight. Ava Lambert had 10.
Yeah.
Elise had 20. And the game was won right here at the foul line after both teams were in the bonus, and we just made more of our foul shots. Is there anything else you'd like to add to why we were able to win the overtime?
Personally, I think always shooting 3 throws in our practices, we always have 4 or 5 minutes up on the clock to shoot them. And I think the last 2 games, the 3 throws have really come in handy to help us win the game and put us ahead. So, I think those are a big encounter to our games, and I think that's what's going to help us win the championship this year.
So you have St. Thomas coming up in 2 nights. That'll be senior night, final regular season game for you. And the rest of the seniors, you have 8 seniors this season. What's the significance of that?
I think the significance is that obviously last year we fell really short in the first playoff game, and I think with 8 seniors, we all know, we've all been down this road with many other seniors, and I think we know the importance of, not like letting teams get to us, not, making dumb decisions during each and every game, we just gotta play how we did these last 2 games, we just gotta move the ball, we gotta talk, we gotta play as a team, and that's what we've been seeing the last couple of games, so that's just all we need.
You're now officially inside the top 8 of the standings, so you'll be hosting a playoff game next Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Still yet to find out who that opponent is based on seeding and other games that have to take place for Division 3. What message do you want everybody to know about this Hopkinton team as you enter the playoffs what are your strengths and what are the few things you might need to work on over the weekend?
I think our strengths are really, you can see our post players really play a huge, huge role in all of our games. You know, we're always looking inside, we're always getting them down low. Obviously, outside shots, we really have gotten a couple of those each and every game. Tonight, unfortunately, we weren't able to because Monadnock really played up in our faces like they always have. But I see our team this year hopefully going as far as the Final Four, and I'm hoping to see us as us versus, you know, one of those top two teams, either Concord Christian or Conant. And I think we definitely need to work on moving the ball a little bit better. You can see that there were quite a few mistakes, turnovers that we obviously need to work on, and I can see us getting better, but trying to limit that number each and every game is kind of hard for us. But I definitely see us moving forward, and I definitely see us beating these really hard teams that we have coming up, especially St. Thomas.
Well, thank you, Beth, and enjoy seeing you tonight.
Hey, thanks, Drew.
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you, Sammy.